Korean pop culture is on a meteoric rise. It's hard to have missed that. From Parasite being the first foreign language film ever to win a Best Picture Oscar.
Parasite.
The film highlighted social inequalities in South Korea, a message that struck a chord with the global audience.
To Squid Game becoming the most watched show on Netflix.
Squid Game is now on track to become the most watched Netflix show of all time.
Netflix has over 300 of these shows, and after the success of Squid Game, it invested another $2.5 billion in K-dramas.
And K-pop group BTS becoming the biggest boy band in the world. They had the first K-pop song in history to debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. It's by design. It's Hallyu, which literally means Wave of Korea.
The Korean wave, also known as Hallyu, is more than BTS, Blackpink, or K-pop for that matter. It refers to the growing global popularity of South Korea's cultural exports, including music, television dramas, movies, esports, food, and even beauty products.
With her works being translated into even more languages, reaching a broader readership.
But it wasn't too long ago when South Korea's entertainment industry was in a shambles. The period following the Korean War, which ended unofficially in 1953, saw rapid economic growth in the East Asian nation, leading to the rise of Korean conglomerates such as Samsung and Hyundai. In 1994, a government report noted that the Hollywood movie Jurassic Park generated more revenue than the foreign sales of 1.5 million Hyundai cars.
The Korean Ministry of Culture was immediately restructured, and they enacted a law to encourage massive Korean businesses like Samsung to invest in the local film industry by doubling down on culture. The intense rebuilding efforts saw K-pop, K-dramas, and Korean film taking off all over the globe. Products such as K-pop are a source of Korea's soft power, which basically means the ability to wield global influence simply through appeal and attraction. Dr. Jin Dal-young is the go-to expert on the Korean wave and says that this soft power is actively being wielded by the Korean government. For example, with BTS performing at the United Nations.
This is the moment that BTS, the biggest K-pop band in the world, met Joe Biden.
Look at that make you feel at home.
BTS alone has the power to influence their millions of fans, known as the ARMY, across the globe.
Often addressing socio-political or environmental issues like consumerism, mental health, bullying, and violence. They often use their influence to promote positive global change.
Pre-pandemic, BTS was the reason 1 in 13 tourists were visiting South Korea.
What triggered your interest in Korean culture and language?
It was K-pop for me, actually.
That is wild when you think about it. A boy band / tourism driver.
In 2020, BTS's single Dynamite was estimated to contribute $1.4 billion to Korea's economy and created 8,000 new jobs. To build international influence through its culture. The cultural diplomacy was in full force in 2018 when about 160 K-pop singers, including girl group Red Velvet, performed in North Korea's capital Pyongyang before the country's leader Kim Jong-un and his wife. Some experts said that the performances broke the ice before the peace talks. That year, Kim Jong-un became the first North Korean leader to step in South Korea since the end of the Korean War in 1953.
Hallyu is only continuing to grow. South Korea's gaming industry is a billion-dollar behemoth. K-beauty is expanding its reach beyond the Asian markets. Even watching people eat food, or mukbang as it's known, has become a worldwide phenomenon.
And I think it's just exciting to think about where the next big wave will come from.
One thing is clear. With its ever-evolving and experimenting nature, Korean wave will not cease to surprise and entertain and impact us all for a long time to come.